Hey everybody, this is Wendy Walker, and welcome to this week's edition of Book Brag. Normally I'm here with my co-host, Lynn Constantine of the Liv Constantine writing duo, but today you just get me and our very special guest, Joshilyn Jackson. Welcome, Joshilyn.
Wendy, thank you so much for having me. This is so nice.
So a little bit about Joshilyn Jackson. This is her 10th novel, Mother May I, and it's out today. Yay, wherever books are sold and in all formats. It's her second domestic suspense novel. You can see right behind her. Never Have I Ever was her first venture into the thriller genre. She is a New York Times best-selling author and a former actor and award-winning audiobook performer, and she performs her own books, which is so interesting and rare. It's so amazing. And she is here to tell us a little bit about Mother May I. So let's get started. Joshilyn, can you just give us a few sentences about what your novel is all about?
Sure. It's about a young woman who's raised kind of barely working class, but she gets a scholarship, she goes to college, she ends up marrying very well, so she's kind of upper middle class, and her in-laws are wealthy. And one day she's at her girls' school, and they have middle school girls, but they have an oops baby, where you're like, oh, look, we have middle schoolers and a 10-week-old. And she looks away from Robert for 1 minute, and he's gone. And in his place, there's a note that says, don't go home, don't call your husband, don't call the police, do exactly what I say if you want to see your child again. And because this is one of my novels, if you've ever read any of my books, this is not a straight up kidnap and ransom book. One of the first things Bree learns, is not a spoiler, is that the person who's taken her child is actually a woman, another mother. And as there's a sort of Stockholm syndrome thing happening, and as the book progresses, they really come to feel a lot of empathy for each other, because she sees Bree as this kind of rich man's wife, but they realize they're from the same place. And there is this empathy, but at the same time, each one of them is fighting for her own child. So, there's this inevitable conflagration coming, but they really feel for each other. In my books, the past has teeth, the past has a pulse, and the past is coming for Bree Cabot.
I'm Lynn Constantine. I am late to the party on Book Brag with Joshilyn Jackson, and I just wanted to read a review of this amazing new release by Megan Miranda, who says about Mother May I, chilling, thought-provoking, and hauntingly written. Mother May I kept me on the edge of my seat with its breathless race against time. Joshilyn Jackson's latest riveting thriller starts with a bang and doesn't let up, asking how well you truly know the people around you and how far you're willing to go for the ones you love. A true page turner that will stick with me for a long time.
Tell readers where they can find out more about you and connect with you on social media. Do you have a website? Are you on the usual?
Oh, sure, yeah. JoshilynJackson.com. You can see my name is spelled really strangely. And I'm on, the Instagram, Joshilyn Jackson, the Twitter, Joshilyn Jackson. I'm not very imaginative. It's just all my name.
Thank you so much for joining me on Book Brag, and we wish you the best of luck, and everyone needs to go out right now, order and buy and download and stream Mother May I.
Thank you, Wendy.
See you next week, everybody.